702, what it do, the Metal Lane, Vegas Chronicles, Volume 1. It's your boy that bought you from the ground up, so you know what's up. The intro. Now, last time I was talking to y'all, I was talking to you about how you shouldn't bully people, right? I was going to let that be the intro of my discussions. Well, unfortunately, you can't do nothing positive without there being some form of, you know, and I don't normally address that type of stuff, but every now and then, you know your boy got to pet a puppy. Here we go. First and foremost, I'm going to say this. Kev Low. That's my little doggy. Let's get that out the way. That's my little bros. Whether we argue, whether we right, whether he right, whether I'm right, that's my little doggy. Alright? So, I know sometimes he feel he caught in the middle of stuff because some people just blatantly don't like what I'm doing. Like I told you last time, do it look like I give a damn about what y'all give a... Look at me, man. Really look at me. You people know me, and you know I don't take orders. I never have. You never told me what to do. You could never tell me what to do. How dare you even entertain the thought of telling me what to do? Y'all, listen. Bruh, I've been through what I've been through for a reason. And I'm still breathing for a reason. And God wanted me to use my experience to teach. I'm a hell of a teacher. That's why I don't got no crowd mentality. That's why I don't mind telling the youngsters the truth. Okay? And another thing, let's move on from that. I am getting sick and tired of grown-ass mans, damn near 50, calling other men, complaining about what I'm doing. Check this out. Have it gotten you anywhere so far? Einstein said this. Only an imbecile will continue to do the same thing and expect a different result. You can keep calling who you calling. It's not going to change the narrative. And I'm talking to a specific individual. Funky. Big sloth built, puffy bike frame built ass motherfucker. Handicap ass motherfucker. Bruh man from the 5th floor ass motherfucker. For real. For real. Mr. Duh! Yeah, bobblehead Bobski. Check this out, bro. Won't you take your sloth... Let me explain something to you. I'm finna checkmate you right here. I'm tired of playing this game. Boy, you're not gonna do nothing but get law enforcement involved. So we not gonna even go down that road because we know you'll get down. But since you like to open your mouth and you like to talk, okay, what about this? Since I'm all these things you seem to label me, one thing that I am, I'm a nigga that sent you. And if you don't think I did, remember in Indian Springs, Gugu was on the basketball court. Gugu was playing basketball, and a youngster from Peru came on the yard. His name was TT. TT and L-Mac. They got the sister, I think, named Tanya. Used to go with Boosie B. Nicole. Tanya Nicole. TT just got stabbed and killed about 4 or 5 years ago in Adams. TT big, burly, hit hard. Hit real hard. He broke Gugu's jaw on a basketball court. Gugu came to my window, bamming on my window. Do, sheep. Do, sheep. But he sounded weird like he had something in his mouth or something. I come outside, the boy jaw pushed this way. I say, what happened to you? He said, this nigga stole on me in the gym. I say, who? So we go to the gym and he showed it. I said, you hit my homeboy? He was like, man, he was calling me a bunch of bitches and woo. Now this around the time we was getting along with the Bloods. He just come to the yard. I don't think he knew Gugu like that. And I was like, Gugu, you called him a bunch of bitches? Google wasn't trying to hit none of that. Google mouth was hurting. Google wanted something done. Google wasn't in fighting shape. Google said, man, the nigga broke my mouth, and I seen the tears coming down Google's eyes. Google said, I'm my mama sheep, I'm my mama sheep. And so, you know what I did? I told old boy, I said, hey man, go get Shaka Zulu to represent him. Because we finna settle this, right? He didn't even know Shaka Zulu. So the youngster just left like, he ain't going to get nobody. TT was like, I ain't going to get nobody. So TT went down there by Unit 3 and started playing cards on the garbage can with the boy Lil Kool-Aid from 60s. They was playing spades on the garbage can. They got them big long garbage cans down by each unit in Indian Springs. Now, I tell Google, I say, go get Mudfoot. Right? He did. I told Mudfoot these exact words. When you get a chance, post up by him. First chance you get, knock his motherfucking head off. Mudfoot went over there because dude let his guard down. He thought it was over with because we wasn't grouping up or nothing. Wasn't nobody down there by Unit 3 but me, Google, Mudfoot, TT, and the ones he was playing spades with. Mudfoot went on the side of him saying stupid shit like, Blaze one for the nation, Blaze one, doing stupid shit like he always do, screaming at, Blaze one for the nation, doing all that old stupid ass shit, right? So he walk on the side of the boy TT. TT put his head down, he not paying Mudfoot no attention. Mudfoot ain't a threat to him. So Mudfoot, he looking like he paying attention to the game, you know what I'm saying? And soon as Mudfoot boom, hit him, TT head hit that window, he knocked a chunk of skin out his nose. And when Mudfoot hit him, I say, nah, nigga, you got stole on. And he said, that's how y'all doing it? He got up, I say, nigga, I told you to go get your homeboy. And that's when he really ran and got his homies. And him and Mudfoot took it from the top in the corner of Unit 3. And they got out. Didn't nobody really win. They both got some good licks in, but they were some two big, slow, sloth fighting motherfuckers. Didn't nobody really win. But that's what's happening. But I didn't orchestrate that. I didn't tell you to do that. Now, tell me something. Do you think you have the ability to tell me to do that? Would you even fix your mouth to tell me to do something like that? Nah, you wouldn't. That's the difference between me and you. See? You a crash dummy. And you ain't learned that yet. You calling men about me. What am I doing wrong? You don't exist in my world. You never did. I never put in work with you. I never did. Me and you never got in the car and shot out of it. I never been with you. I never seen you throw a bottle at a pigeon. I never did. Just because you stole on a few people that wasn't looking, and you happened to be there when the homies got in a few fights, doesn't make you a reputable. When did you mask up, jump into something, go to the enemy turf, hang out the window like a cobra, and spray up something? When you do that? Never. Because number one, you was nasty and wouldn't nobody let you in their car. Number two, you ain't never had a gun. That I know of. For real. I ain't never seen you with a gat. And I've been knowing you since you came across the street from Delmonico. I ain't never seen you with a gat. So we gonna leave it alone, right? So this the last time I'm gonna spend this on. Quit calling people. You could call Tyrone. It ain't gonna help you. You still gotta be who you are. And you will play your position in this game, which is a nobody. Stay in your lane, homie. Just because you're a nobody, that really means you're somebody. You just a nobody. So being a nobody is really somebody. You just a nobody. Okay? Accept it. Now, moving along. Big Double, that you salutations, my dude. Man, I got my small platform, Double, man. Thank you for tuning in, broski, you know what I mean? I'm on people helmet. I got them over here in Vegas. You know, I'm building my platform brick by brick, man. I'm gonna do it slowly too. I'm moving in my new spot, man, and I'm gonna get it set up. I'm doing it raw and wild now. But once I get it set up, I'll put it down a little bit more professional, man. But I humbly thank you, man, for tuning in. You know, I don't got no big platform, but it is what it is. I get to get it off my chest, and you know, unlike them, I ain't scared to speak what's on mine. You know what I mean? For real, broski. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this weirdo, man. You know what I mean? It's this dude. It's this one dude. Man, I hate saying a nigga name, man. What is? You know, when I was in the game, I had this homeboy named Mudfoot, right? Yo, he's an old weirdo. You know how you got that homeboy that people really don't take serious, that you can send and do stupid stuff. Like if you just want to be entertained and it's like a bum or a crackhead across the street and you just want to see him get knocked out because you high, y'all was doing y'all thing, and you send the stupidest homie there to go do it. He one of them. You know what I mean? Like he'd take that risk that we just thought wasn't even worth, getting our dickies dirty for. He one of them type of dude. Huffy bike frame, swing bike frame built ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga wore a helmet in prison. We in prison, this nigga wore a football helmet in prison, so you know he a bobblehead. That's who I'm on. He calling motherfuckers because I'm spitting my history. I ain't even talking about this cat. Don't give a fuck about it. This is my life. If you don't like what I'm doing, hey, you got a camera, YouTube accessible to YouTube, do your thing. You feel me? But let me spit mine. You know? But thanks for tuning in. That's who I'm on, though. But I'm off for him now, though, because that nigga, man, I can go, man. But, when you hate your enemy more than you love yourself, you already lost. So, I gave him his 15 minutes of fame by talking about him, and I'm through with it. I'm finna turn to the next page. You know, people got a lot of misconceptions about Vegas, and I didn't cover them all. I shouldn't have to, because there's other people from Vegas that don't want to, I guess, stand up. But for people that's not in the knowing, Vegas, in the beginning, Vegas started off really like it was three entities, and I told y'all, the Byron Boys, the Funkadelics, and the Associates. But when the gang element hit after 79 and on forth, the GQs, which is known as Gentlemen Quarters, they became like the predominant gang in Vegas. And they initially adopted the Crip handle, and they occupied multiple territories in Vegas. And they the first, oldest, and biggest Crip gang in Vegas. They was at one point. And they occupied territories on Donna Street, which is now Donna Street Crips, but that's where they originated, on Donna. And they spread from Donna to the West Side GQs, which became Pirus. But before the Pirus and came into existence, they was known as West Side GQs. Not all the Pirus, because some Pirus was from also a gang called the Bang Bang Gang. And when the Bang Bang Gang and the West Side GQs combined, they became Pirus. Okay, but the GQs was also West Side GQs, and then they occupied Sydney Sioux, which is another area, and that was people like Pony Boy, Tangy, Baby Huey, and all them, Weasel, all them. And you can also say it was influential in the formation of the UCCs, which is Vegas Heights, the undercover Crips, because they honcho over there, it was Main Chaney, and Main Chaney is a GQ. Now the GQs, was a bunch of guys, and it was one guy they did a documentary by the name of Paps that stressed that he started all this, and that they came into existence because the Ace of Spades was riding their bikes down on Donna and basically beating up everybody at their parties. Look, let me put a perm on that right now. All right, number one, anybody know that Ace of Spades didn't ride no goddamn bikes? Okay, the Ace of Spades was known for rolling LTDs. If you seen a caravan of LTDs, you knew those was Ace of Spades. Just before we had rags or things that really insignias that told what we was. They had cars. They rode LTDs. That let you know them was Ace of Spades. Like when the GQs came out, y'all had coats that said GQs and then had a bull on there. It said GQs don't bullshit. Okay? So we didn't ride no goddamn bikes. That was a lie right there. And you, Paps, who I'm talking to, didn't start GQ. Carl Wesley did. It started off as a dance group. Y'all was the best dancers in Vegas. Some ready for the world looking ass motherfuckers. Some Michael Jackson, glitter socks, diamond glove motherfuckers that knew how to fight, but y'all danced good as hell. Let's just keep this thing real. Y'all was a dance group. Y'all used to be up here at the skating ring with your little curls, you know what I'm saying, skating good, dancing good. Y'all can do the Michael Jackson better than everybody. The GQs was dancers. Let's just keep that real. Let's keep it real. They was the biggest gang in Vegas, but they died off. You know, just like every other hood, you know, people wanted their own identities. And so the GQs ended up dying off, and Donna became Donna Street Crips. Sydney Sue became Sydney Sue Gangster Crips. West Side GQs became Pirus, and the Undercover Crips became Rolling 50 Crips because they formed an alliance with the Rolling 60s. So that's the basic layout. And then you had gangs like the War Babies, which adopted the Crip handles from the influence of the GQs. And then you had the OGs, which was Serpo them, Crips. You had the State Boys, who also rocked the Playboy Bunny insignia too, the blue one. See? Vegas history. The PBs, the Playboy Bloods, is known for rocking the bunny emblem. But anybody from way back when know that regular states also rock the blue bunny emblem. State Boy certified. That's Vegas history. Now, when these other gangs start sprouting up, like Northtown Gangsters, that started from a guy by the name of Junior, J-Rat. He come from Cali, he was from 74 Hoover. Just like Burgundy Square. Burgundy Square was OGs, but Burgundy Square became Five Deuce Hoover. How that happen? Big play and little play. Twin them. They come from Hoover. Five Deuce. Mouse them. Five Deuce Hoovers. So California and the West Coast Bloods was West Coast Crips. The Pirus, I think, was the influential part of them turning Bloods, because the Pirus after the West Coast Crips died off was the figures over there. Big Red them and Half Dead and all them. Snake died. All them was Pirus. Big Bo, a Piru. Before West Coast Blood came out. And the Rolling 60s. Mad Dog and Acorn. This is a good one here. Because they a lot of people don't want to accept the fact that the 60s started on 40 block. How can you not? They was on 40 block right next to us. How the hell you gonna tell me what a 60s was? It ain't that many gangs in Vegas. They was on 40 block. They migrated to Crip City. The Crip City gangsters died off, man. The Crip City gangsters, you know who they were? They were some of the best pop lockers and bike. They had the cleanest bikes. They had Mongoose, GTs, Diamondbacks, and all that. Let's just keep this thing real, man. Okay? That's their origins, man. They was good at beatbox and all that. Walked around with cardboard, doing knee spins and all that, helicopters and all. Come on, man, let's keep it real. You wasn't always gangsters. All right? The 6-0s migrated up over there to Crip City and Carry Arms. And Big Alexis and all them, Jesse Pullins, all them became 6-0s. And they adopted the term. And it's the crazy part. Because when they first came out, this is how you know that California was all over there. Because when they moved in Crip City, they claimed 6-0, right? They called West Street Nutty Block. And then had 111 in Hood written on the ground. That's 3 different gangs on West Street. That's the beginning of it, though. See, that's when everything was positioning itself. It's a lot of people that was claiming stuff then that they don't claim now. And that's not for me to do. You know what I mean? But we had hand gods out here too. I told y'all about them, Rock Sheba, Stacy Macklemore. My father was the hand god of all gods. The Turpin brothers, Ronnie Dishman, the Big Reds, the Hercules, the Dirty Robs. Um, you gotta put even some females, the Tanya Washingtons, the Felicia Days, the Girl Bugs, the Dana Danes. You got the Big Kool-Aids from '60s. They get down, the Big George Gordons. You know what I mean? You got a bunch of dudes that fight hard, man, out here. The Mad Meeches. You know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of dudes, the Killer Cobes, knockout artists that got hands from hell out here in Vegas, just like they do everywhere else, man. And when I start spitting these Vegas Chronicles, because this is the intro. When I start spitting these Vegas Chronicles, this is real life events. This is nothing that's in my head. This is stuff that I did. Now, if y'all want to talk about stuff y'all did, that's on y'all. I'm going to talk about what I did. That way, y'all don't be, y'all mad because I don't put y'all in places y'all want to be. Y'all mad because I don't make y'all tough when you wasn't. Y'all mad because I said y'all didn't run, because y'all want me to say y'all didn't run when you know you ran. I ain't doing that. You can do that. You can lie for yourself. I'm going to keep this thing 100. You know why? Because I know, just like y'all know, I don't bar shit. I seek peace. But best believe, bro, don't poke the bear. I seek peace. I push the line for positivity, too. Just as hard as I pushed it for negativity. And that's what I'm on, and I'm going to stand on that. I'm for the solution. And I don't got to be a Charleston White to do it. For real. I'm very influential where I'm from. And instead of me sitting back, getting burnt out, drinking beer, looking bad, talking about what it could have been and what it used to be, I got the audacity to get up here and get in these youngsters' face and tell them to get that gun out that backpack and put a book in it, man. Quit acting like a subhuman. Let me tell you where it's going to lead you. I got the balls to do that. Y'all scared of them youngsters. Man, them youngsters gonna kill you, man. They ain't listening to you. No, they ain't listening to you. They watching you tuck your tail and run. They watching you. You damn right these youngsters don't listen. They watch. So how we go fix the problem? The same way you created it, motherfucker. You participate. Push the line. These are kids. You can't expect people from other communities and other cultures to come in your community and raise your children. It's going to always end in tragedy. And you going to want them to feel your pain, but they not going to understand it because they didn't grow up that way. When you come in a community where you see people that act like feral dogs, and you see them treat each other like feral dogs, gun each other down. They don't care where the bullet go. I used to be one of them dudes. As long as somebody bleed, I did my job. And to have a mentality like that, that's called menticide. For real. And I'm going to be honest with you. We going instinct. People like me and the other ones that know what I'm talking about. We've been replaced with a new version. One who rib cage poke out through their tank tops, who tank top go above their navel, and they don't even realize they got on a goddamn halter top. One who got on their sister pants, or can fit them at least. That's the new. Taking pictures and their girlfriend look like the Nephilim compared to them. They built like a mop. That's the new us. Ain't no more tookie stature stout. Men, muscular, macho men. They don't want that. They want you Wiz Khalifa. Yeah. They want you Wiz Khalifas. Yeah, you bony ass motherfucker. They can easily get up out of there. But I tell you what. Shit. Whether you from Vegas, Cali, Chicago, whatever, blood bleed red. We black folks, man, and we losing horribly. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. We losing horribly. And This is not just about gang. I love you. Hey, shout out to my girl Libra. If it don't be for her pushing me and stand on my helmet, I don't even do this, man. You know why? Cause I got that type of attitude to where if I'm a human. Just cause I'm not active, I'm still me. I can't be pressed. You can't tell me to shut up. You can't tell me I don't condone, man. I don't agree. Who the fuck is you? I ain't never been up under no leader. Can't now one of y'all dudes ever say y'all ran me. That's why I don't understand why y'all talking about me to each other when y'all all know my number. I don't get it. I tell you this though, ain't nothing gonna stop me. You could tell my PO all, I don't give a damn. What they gonna do? I'm on the verge of suing their ass any goddamn way. Tell them. I don't give a damn about none of that. What I'm gonna do? They ain't gonna stop me from saving my people. Fuck them when it come to my people. And I said that when it come to my people. Now I don't mean to be disrespectful, but when it come to saving the lives of little black boys and girls, fuck them POs. And whoever else don't like it. I'm trying to preserve my kids. I ain't trying to send them to the cemetery. I don't give a damn about what they say or how they feel. Just because I can do a job better than they can, they getting paid for nothing. I always had the advantage over them, and it's called influence. Yeah. See, they sons would rather be like me than them. That's what irks them. That they sons and their daughter would listen to me before they listen to them. That's what irks them. But see, lucky for you, I ain't the type of person to tell your son and daughter to do nothing wrong. And I ain't got to be disrespectful to tell them to do right. Meaning I ain't got to look like a shaved bird and jump around here with, like Charleston White and disrespect people and dead people to get my point across. I ain't got to do that, and I can't wait to debate your huffy bike frame built ass. I can't wait to debate you, bro. You can do all the hopping and cussing and talking. You is not going to provoke me none. I'm going to let you walk around and look like a monkey until the day you realize that they not laughing with your boy, they're laughing at your ass, you clown. You buck dancing. And you good at it. So get paid for it. I'm not going to knock your hustle. But if you want to mentally tussle, I take that fade. And you go see this video one day, and I mean it. And you ain't going to be no jumping around on me, all that, because you go look at me and you go, no. I slap your motherfucking ears together. See? So you go have respect off the top. And we go mentally tussle, and I'm going to expose your ass, boy. You just a buck dancer that get paid off impulses. But I tell you one thing, when you run into me, and guess what? It's going to be a handicap tussle, because I got one eye too. So it's going to be, you know how handicapped people fight? They fight hard in the motherfucker. You ever seen a handicap fight? They fight hard in the motherfucker. So it's going to be good with me and you bump heads. You little shaved llama looking motherfucker. We go when me and you bump heads. It's gonna be good. But until then, I'm a Chronicle Las Vegas, and I'm gonna be hitting on points. And my platform is to be used to educate, not glorify or condone no type of black on black crime. We did enough of that. Everybody looking for a solution. They looking for a solution, and a solution right there in their goddamn face. How could a problem be so easy? It's just that goddamn hard. If you want to fix this, quit looking at the police. They are part of the problem. Some of them are. They are part of it. But what's the problem? The problem is us. It's called introspection. You got to start looking within. You got to get rid of that hate you have for your brothers in order for us to begin to really heal and go at the people that we feel is really doing us wrong through the system. When we stop 500 brothers from dying in Chicago, when we can take these Dracos out these youngsters' hands and the hatred that they have for each other, when we can neutralize that, and that's hard because a lot of people, they live for hate. They think that hate is all they have, and without it, they're nothing. That's why they so aggressive and amped up, and you can't talk to them because that hatred, and it's just fear. It's fear. Fear of being different, of learning something new and being alone doing it. They shouldn't have to send them to prison and isolate them that way for a person to get to know himself. We have to get to understand the emotions that they feeling, man. We can stop this shit if we really want to. Or we can continue and let people like Charleston White and Al Sharpton, who will follow a leader who still got a perm. We can continue to do that and have all these thousands of podcasts where people go back and forth and ain't nobody winning. Ain't nobody winning. You ain't doing nothing but giving these youngsters ideas that the best way to be something or be recognized is to try to bring down somebody, and the best target to go out there is your own. That's sickening, man. That's sickening. And we tune into that shit. But y'all skip over the channels that can actually solve this. It's a lot of black. See, let me explain something to you. And I'm going to go. Because I know some of y'all want me to shut up. But I'm going to shut up for today. And I'm going to be back tomorrow. But I'm going to say this to the gangsters. Have y'all ever stopped and thought about, just for 1 second, the women? You haven't. You know why? If you only think about the women when you get locked up, that's when you love her the most. When she send you $40. Let's keep it real. When you're on the street, you F her moms, you get her credit messed up, you get her kicked out of her house, you sell dope out the house, you get into it with her if she asks you to babysit the kids. Come on, you know how the game go. I ain't saying them all, but too many of them. Okay? But when you get your ass locked up, you realize you a poet because you write her these Shakespearean ass letters on how you done changed and how you love her. And y'all be really playing music to the letters y'all write when y'all be in prison writing your girl letters. Y'all play music to this shit. But when you on the street, you treat her like a tall can in a paper bag. When she get too hot and low, you just crush it and throw it away. See? But when you in prison and you need some soap and some deodorant, oh, you got all kind of talents. You know how to make a swan out of bar soap using just a goddamn pencil. You never think about the women. How when you leave, they got to take care of the kids, feed them, go to work, keep the lights on, the phone on so your punk ass can call. Keep the kids clothes. Got to go through all this. And if she misses one day of sending you $40, you go ham. If they know on that phone, you go ham. But we never stop to think about that. Or the ones when you locked up and that kid, for God forbid, get killed and she got to bury him. Your ass locked up, still eating 3 times a day. You still got access to a shower, looking better than you ever did because you was a fucking meth head or strung out on something when you was on the street, right? But now you doing good, but she out here with bags under her eyes because she missing you. And she going through so much and she can't do it alone. Especially if she got always. And what you up there doing? Trying to grow your hair with the homies. Getting tattoos on your back and arms. Y'all niggas busters. Yeah, look at scared. Orange. Nah. Charleston White. Charleston who? Call me Charleston Black. Yeah. I'm the real deal. And I'm here to stay. Watch. And I ain't asked nobody or nothing for permission to be here. Remember that, okay? Now, start thinking about the black women that go to these goddamn funerals that's for your ass. That's jumping in front of that police gun it be them black women. Not your homeboy. Your homeboy sit right there and watch you get lit the F up. And won't do nothing. It be the women that would take that risk. You don't even know. You don't even care. Because half y'all want to be women. You try your best to look better than them. You know, I never met a man who got mad that a woman was finer than him. But that seemed to be the new curriculum. Nah, unacceptable. Unacceptable. Think about the women. They pushing the line. We dying. They pushing the line. We dying. And you know what? Because they pushing the line so hard, they getting killed now. And we still ain't doing nothing. But you can come on and show your face every day just to talk about another man. I ain't with none of that. Let's talk about the women. We forgot about them. They held us down during the civil rights movements, slavery. Yeah. Remember the Shirley Chisholms, the Fannie Lou Hammers, the Harriet Tubmans, the Assata Shakurs? Y'all remember them? Yeah. The Democratic Freedom Riders? Y'all remember them women? Even in Vegas, poor people's pulling together. Riders, the great Ruby Duncan, storming Caesar's palace. It was only one person ever in the history of Las Vegas to shut down the Strip, and her name was Ruby Duncan. And that's my girl's grandmother. God is good. I'm here to stay, and we go talk about it. Not just Vegas carnage, but the solution to fix it. So if you ain't with this, you might not gonna want to be on my channel, because it's not about cheerleading stupidity. I don't do that. I've been there and done that. That's why I don't do that. If you can't teach, or if you can't learn, you shouldn't be here, because you're dead anyway. Because only ones lurk amongst the learned is the dead. We forever students on this globe, and this globe is a school. And it's okay to make mistakes. Don't let people tell you it ain't. You are an imperfect creature. Yes, you are. And you go make mistakes, and your job is to learn from them. So don't never let nobody tell you just because you was in a gang that you will forever be a monster, that you are a monster, that you are a criminal. No. They didn't tell David Dukes that when he was the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. So don't let them tell you that. They didn't tell Senator Trent Lott that when he was saluting segregationists. Don't let them tell you that, okay? Don't never let them tell you that. It's okay to make mistakes. That's how we learn. It was them that told you it's good to read about Hitler. You know why? So another one won't arise. But then they contradict themselves by trying to do away with critical race theory. You can't hide your sins from nature. Buddha will tell you that. You can't hide it. Karma. Oh yeah, karma. That's why your crab's walking out your ocean. That's why your food ain't right. That's why your cow's barking instead of going moo. You know what's happening. Y'all know what's happening. But until then, let me shut up before. You know how they do us. They go label me, well, he's a member of the conscious community, Claude. I don't like what he's saying, god darn. He's one of those conspiracy sovereign citizens guys, man. We got to put a stop to this, Claude. There's too much of this going on. I'm sick of it, man. It ain't happening. Yeah. I'm Charleston black, not white. Yeah, oh, you didn't know? As above, so below. You got Charleston White. Now you got Charleston Black. Pick a side. Until then.